Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. Have you ever walked outside, excited to grab some fresh mint for your tea or your salad, only to find holes, yellowing, sad-looking leaves? I'm going to show you what my mint has recently been looking like. Not all of my mint, just a section of the mint that I have planted outdoors. Now, I don't want you to ignore these tiny holes because one small pest can destroy your whole mint plant before you even realize it. But the good news here is that you can save it with this simple fix, and I'll walk you through step by step, and I'll also tell you what I'll be doing as well. Now, mint can be very hardy, but it's still a magnet for tiny leaf chores. And the most common things that can, cause this is we've got the top one, green caterpillars. Green caterpillars hide under the leaves. We also have flea, beetles, and aphids. They nibble on the fresh growth. We have slugs and snails. They're especially active overnight. And I do suspect there's been some snail activity going around. And sometimes even fungal leaf spot or leaf miners that swiggle right into the leaves. Now, in order for us to save this beautiful mint plant, we first need to identify the pest, and I'll show you exactly how. So now it's time to inspect it. So we're going to go out in the late afternoons. You can tell you can do this in the early morning, and you're going to flip those mint leaves. So if you still see green worms, shiny trails, or black specks, you've got a visitor. It's time to trim off heavily damaged leaves. And yes, a part of that will hurt. This is not only going to save your plant, but it will also activate regrowth as well. And this gives the plant a fresh start, and it also removes hidden spots for pests. Now is my favorite natural fix, which is a homemade pest spray. So here's how I make it. So you're going to start off with 1 teaspoon of mild dish soap, 1 liter of water, 2 drops of neem oil, as well as a drop of garlic oil. Absolutely amazing. You're going to spray the entire plant, especially under the leaves. You're going to let that sit for about an hour. Then you're going to rinse off gently. I like to do it overnight. And this knocks out aphids, caterpillars, as well as many more pests without harming your mint. Now, if you notice that the damage is happening overnight, this is a big clue that it could be slugs or snails. So here's what I do, since I 90% think that this is some snail or slug activity. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle crushed eggshells. If I don't have crushed eggshells, I also like to substitute it with diatomaceous earth. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of that around the base. I'm also going to set up some slug bait if it's really bad, and I'm also going to avoid overwatering because slugs love damp conditions. And what this does is it creates a barrier that keeps crawling pests away while letting your plant recover and breathe. Now is the time for feeding it. After doing all this, we know that the mint is safe. We're going to boost its comeback. So what am I going to do? I'm going to create a seaweed tonic, and this is just going to be 1 tablespoon of concentrated seaweed fertilizer, liquid seaweed, and I'm going to add 2 liters of water to that. Mix it up really well, give it to the plants to help them recover, to help with enlarging, naturally enlarging and strengthening their leaves as well. And if you don't have seaweed tonic, you could easily replace it with diluted compost tea to feed the roots. And then I'm going to prune the top growth to encourage bushier, fresher leaves. And I'm going to also make sure that the pot has good drainage and gets morning sun, afternoon shade for best results. And mint is a really fast grower, so I'm not really worried, to be honest. It just needs a little bit of love after damage. So with that being said, let's just recap. In order to fix holes in your mint leaves, you need to do these 4 things. Number 1, inspect and trim. Number 2, spray with soapy water with neem. Number 3, protect the soil. And number 4, feed and prune regularly. And the lifesaver here for feeding and making sure to get the mint back on its feet is the liquid seaweed fertilizer. Now, with this care routine that I've shared with you, your mint will bounce back in just a few days. So let me know in the comment section, was this helpful? If you ever had holes in your mints, also let me know in the comment section what's worked for you. And if you love simple, natural gardening tips and tricks, just like this one in this video, subscribe to the channel. We do daily videos, and check out my DIY plant health playlist linked in the description box below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Have a great day. All the best.